Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X HD. Today is the day, viewers, in which we tackle the first set of a total of 3 sets of the butterfly hunts in the Makalani Woods here. Now, as we were told, we just need to touch that butterfly of many hues there and it'll begin. Now, before we start, we were also told that if we touch one of the red ones, our goal here is to collect all the blue ones. I believe there's 7 in all, and we need to avoid the red ones. The red ones summon fiends, if you will. Basically, run into a red one, you get into a battle. The fiends are basically the same fiends we've been fighting in the Makalani Woods. However, you're going to find something interesting in that all of your physical and magical attacks do half their normal damage. So keep that in mind. Generally, I try to stay away from the battles entirely, just so we've got as much time to complete this as possible. Though the first one here is fairly forgiving. I'll try to post a link to an image of the maps for this first one, but once we get beyond this, the next set and then the third set, they get progressively more difficult. So just keep that in mind. The maps can still be useful for those, just more or less just getting an idea of, I guess, the layout of the path, so to speak, because the placement of the butterflies does change, so for those ones. But anyways, I'm just going to focus on the first one here, and let's get started then. As soon as I touch this, I'm actually going to wait a few seconds for the first one to appear, and there we go. So I want to grab this one, and then go up here, and then this one's kind of in the middle, and then this one you kind of want to split the 2 butterflies there. And you want to stay on the outside here. There we go. Stay on the outside and then inside on this corner here. And then outside to avoid that one. Then grab this and then just run for this one here. And there we go. And you can still run into the red ones here. And so I'm just going to wait right here while the time runs out. And then we'll go get our prize. Alright. So how the prizes work, this one we're going to get an ether. If you chose to do the central region first, this would be your prize there. So yeah, basically the first prize is always going to be an ether, and then the second prize, well, let's go see what it is. Now normally I would go back and save it again, but like I said, this first set is fairly forgiving, so I shouldn't need it. Alrighty, let's hope that doesn't come back and bite me in the butt. But anyways, alright, so this one I find to be a bit more challenging. So let's talk to this guy again. Yeah, the butterfly that changes color attracts the red and blue butterflies. Red butterflies are ill omens, get too close and they summon deadly fiends, yeah. Blue butterflies lead to good fortune, find 7 and a treasure will be yours. Yeah, so, alright. Alright, let's do this. Alright. This, and I'm going to switch sides and go around that one, back over for this. You want to go inside here. Next one's down here. Come on. There we go. And you kind of got to split those 2, and then up here. I'm going to go inside and then outside here. Stay along the outside. And the upper part, that's where the chest is going to be. Now here it can be really tricky, especially in the later ones. Just stay on the outside and you should be fine. And there's the 7th one. And I'm going to wait for the time to run out, because I don't want to run into any of the red ones there. And there we go. Awesome. And the second reward is an MP sphere. Now, in my notes, I've got this as, and I think I even did it in my last test run with my notes or whatever. I have it so that I would be giving this MP sphere to Waka, but then I was thinking about how often I use Waka's MP, and I don't think I use it all that much, especially with my preference for trying to avoid dark attack and silence attack and sleep attack and that kind of stuff, unless I absolutely need it for like boss fights kind of thing. And seeing as how little MP those things use, I'm actually changing it up. I'm actually going to give this MP sphere to, oddly enough, the last person you would expect me to give it to, and that is Lulu. No, she doesn't have access to an open node until she gets to, well, here, where she's got access to these 2. I'm going to give it to her. for a very specific reason later on. So yeah, I'm gonna giving it to her. But yeah, anyways. Alright, so we're done the first set. Now, how do we get out of here? Yeah, okay, we gotta go this way. Just looking for the corkscrew and just, yeah. So the first set was a success. But yeah, I think if you do want to save it before you do the central one here, I think it is quicker to save it at the save sphere at the on the south end of the Makluania Woods. So yeah, may want to go down there to use that one before doing it if you want to go that route. Oh, whoop, almost forgot. Oops. There we go. I just fought a Chimera there, and I was reminded of a thought process I had with regards to whether to use Magic Break or Magic Break with Auron or use Shell from Yuna. And I realized that it's probably better to just rely on Auron's Magic Break because Yuna's Shell status actually affects her ability to heal Tidus with Cure. So yeah, Magic Break may be the way to go as far as that goes. And with that battle, Lulu has officially learned the Slayer overdrive mode. Huzzah! Much better way to charge your overdrive gauge than using Loner. So yeah, she's got that now. Awesome. Right. Let's continue on. Hey, and there's some familiar feet. Alright, let's take care of our equipment here. Why not? I'm not going to be buying anything from Owaka for a very specific reason, but I'm going to show you what he has anyway. So, anyways, alright, let's do the sphere grid stuff here. Some HP to Yuna, and then Tidus, get him some more agility. Ooh, a nice boost. The full 4 points. Riku, get her to 3 strength here. Move her back onto the main path. There we go. And Kamari, he gets Fira, finally. That's the one thing about Kamari as well, is that even though he's fairly far behind Lulu in terms of, getting spells, his lower spells in Lulu do more damage than hers do because, well, he's, he had a few nodes beforehand kind of thing. So yeah, before he got started on Lulu's part of the sphere grid. So just something to keep in mind, I guess. Alright. And there we go. Nothing's changed with this. The only way it would change is if Yuna's agility was being overpowered by somebody else. Yeah, not happening. Alright, let's heal up. Now let's go talk to Owaka. How's it going, buddy?
Welcome. Holiday prices on all items in celebration of Maester Seymour Guado's wedding.
What do you got? Oh boy, does that mean you're going on holidays after the wedding? So yeah, he's doubled the prices of all his items. So yeah.
Too expensive, you think?
Yeah, just a bit.
How about this?
And yeah, by asking him to lower it a bit, he drops it to 25 or 50% more. So
I'll go with these prices for a while.
So yeah, that's the lowest you can get him to drop it.
Welcome to Owaka's.
And to make a point abundantly clear, there's the Sonic Steel. The first time you can buy it, it is 9,075 gil to purchase. So yeah. And then we got all this stuff as well. It does have a Shimmering Blade as well with an open slot, but again, well, it's 50% more expensive than what we would be spending at the Thunder Plains, so yeah. Alright, but anyways, before we continue on the ground here somewhere, barely see it through the foliage there, you get the Albed Primer Volume 15. Alright, sweet. Alright, and... Alright, that's good enough. Let's go.
Wait.
What?
It is here. Somewhere.
What's here?
Something you should see.
But, Sir Auron...
It won't take long.
I guess nobody wants to argue him over that, or argue with him over that display there. Alright, what does Auron want to show us? First up, you want to equip everybody with something that is not elemental. Alright, there we go. Ooh, and also almost forgot. Let's go with the red ring. Anything else I want to worry about here? Anything that protects against elements would be a good idea.
This place... It's just water, isn't it?
This is what spheres are made of. It absorbs and preserves people's memories.
What's that?
Fiends are also attracted to these places.
Alright, here we go. We've got Spheromorph. I'm immune to sensors, but all you really need to do... pardon me. Need to know is got 12,000 HP, 2,000 damage to overkill, resistant to physical attacks. So guess what? Magic's going to be the best way we can go. However, this is one of those bosses where its elemental affinities change. So in other words, in order to get it to change, first up, I actually want to get this set up. First up, let's bring in Auron. Basically, you need to hit it with a non-elemental attack, and then it'll counter with a spell. So let's use Magic Break here to chop that magic damage in half. And counter with Blizzard. Guess what he's weak to? So yeah, it's basically the opposite of what it casts. So let's actually cast Protect on Yuna here. And then Steel, because magic isn't the only attack that this thing has. Yeah, can use physical attacks. Ooh, nice dodge. Alright, let's cure Yuna. Oh, not Yuna. Yes, Auron. Alright, let's bring in Rock and Kamar to get them turns, just to defend. Yeah, there is a physical attack that this thing can use that does hit all party members, so yeah. Alright, and then let's bring in Tidus to check its... Actually, let's haste Yuna first. Actually, you know what? You know what, let's, we've already got... Let's see what happens when we trigger the thing first. Oh wait, I already did. Oh well, we need to protect Tidus as well. Bring in Lulu to hit it with Fira. Boom! Any other spell you throw at it, I believe actually heals it, so yeah, careful. Elemental Shift, now its affinity is different, so let's hit it again with Tidus. Counter with Blizzard again. Alright, let's cast Protect on Lulu as well. Nice dodge. Alright, don't need to do with much with Tidus. Let's heal with Yuna, I guess. Actually, you can probably just use Prey here. No, just use Cure. I mean, Prey would work as well, probably, but... Alright, let's hit it with Fira again. Boom, already another... Already we're at almost 6,000 damage. And Elemental Shift, and attacks Lulu. She dodges. Awesome. Fire again, I guess. Alright. Let's just use Prey here. Not that we need to worry about. I actually forgot what it was, if he changed it all. Okay. Alright, let's use Fira again. go. So we're past halfway. And there's the one that hits all party members, so yeah. Let's just pray. Alright, let's see what it is now. Did it change? It did. It swapped to Blizzard, so let's just pray again. Nice dodge again. Alright, I've had enough of this. Let's use Blizzard Fury. That should be enough, but let's go up to 8 now. And there it goes. So yeah, my goal was just literally just to drop a blow at half HP and then have him finish it off. Jack Sphere. What is this? And we get 2 level 2 key spheres. Huzzah.
Whoa, this is old. Don't know if you can play it back.
Jacked left it here 10 years ago. Play it back.
Mm-hmm.
What are you taking?
Well, you said it was gonna be a long trip. We'll be seeing a lot of neat things, right? So I thought I'd record it all in this. To show to my wife and kid, you know.
This is no pleasure cruise.
Hey, Braska. Ain't this supposed to be a grand occasion? We're the cheering fans, the crying women.
This is it. Too many goodbyes. People think twice about leaving.
If you say so. Well, it better be a lot more colorful when we come back. A parade for Braska, vanquisher of sin.
We should go. Day will break soon. Auron, could you stand closer to him? Good. That should do it.
What's the matter? Afraid I might bite?
Jacked.
Braska, you should take one too. It'll make a great gift for little Yuna.
I suppose.
Lord Braska, we shouldn't be wasting our time like this.
What's the hurry, man?
Let me tell you what the hurry is.
Auron.
What's the point? He wasn't on some pleasure cruise.
I think there's more.
Hey, if you're sitting there watching this, it means you're stuck in Spira like me. You might not know when you'll get back home, but you better not be crying. Although I guess I'd understand. But you know what? There's a time when you have to stop crying and move on. You'll be fine. Remember, you're my son. And, well, never mind, I'm no good at these things. Anyways, I believe in you. Be good. goodbye.
He sounded almost serious, but it was too late.
He was serious. Jecht had already accepted his fate.
His fate?
Jecht, he was always talking about going home to Zanarkand. That's why he took all those pictures, to show them to you when he returned. But as he journeyed with us and came to understand Spira and Braska's resolve, it happened gradually, but Jecht changed. He decided he would join Braska in his fight against sin.
So then, he gave up going home?
That was his decision.
I guess I understood. My old man, he knew there was no way back home, back to Zanarkand. He wanted to go home, but he knew he couldn't. He couldn't go on until he accepted it. Besides, even if he had found a way back, I don't think he would have left his friends behind before their journey was complete. All right, let's go, guys. Maybe I had to start accepting my own fate.
Jecht's spheres. Spheres that document Jecht's journey are hidden all over Spira. Defeating the spheromorph has unlocked the seals that once bound the spheres. Find them! Auron has learned overdrive shooting star, and Auron has more than one overdrive as well, and it is determined by how many of these spheres you have found. So obviously we've got one of them, which unlocked a shooting star. I believe the next one is at 7, I believe. I can't remember exactly, but the point is, we do technically have the ability to get the rest of them, but... And I will be going after them, simply because you won't, if you don't go now, before we get to, you know, Yuna giving her yes to Seymour at the Makalonia Temple, you will not be able to get them for a very long time. I'm not going to say for a very long time. It'll be a while before you can get them again, but it'll be a lot, an emphasis on a lot more difficult to get them. To the point where, actually, put it this way, it won't be possible. Unless there's some really, really, really good setups you can come up with at their current levels, to be able to get them, all. Yeah, just trust me. You want to get them now. And the challenge is post-game difficulty. So yeah. In any case, I will be going after them eventually, before we get to Makalonia. But
Yeah?
Jecht loved you.
Oh, come on, please.
He just didn't know how to express it, he said.
Enough about my old man, okay?
I just thought you should know.
Okay. Thanks.
so yeah, I will be going after them before we get to the Makalonia Temple. However, upon defeating the spheromorph, not only has it unlocked the seals that bound those spheres, it has unlocked the next set of butterfly hunts as well. And this one, let's take a look at our elixirs here. We've got 4 of them, which means when we're done, I believe I should have enough to customize Lulu's Tough Bangle with what I intend to customize it with. So, yeah. So next time, we'll be heading back into the woods to do the next set of butterfly hunts. And like I said, these are going to be a bit more challenging than the first set were, but I'm confident that we'll manage. Alright, this is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like. Liking the video makes it easier for other people to find the video so that they can watch it and enjoy it as well. Be sure to hit subscribe and enable notifications to be notified when I upload the next video. And should you be interested in keeping up with any channel updates, or any channel updates like that, or anything like that, you can always check my feed at twitter.com/intrepid83. Comments are welcome here. Just in the comment section, just please keep them spoiler-free and speculation-free for the sake of the many people who have yet to experience this game and story. And we thank you for your consideration. And feel free to share this playlist with any friends, family, anybody else you think might enjoy it as well. The link is in the video description. Take care, be blessed, and have a good one.